Hello everybody, today I have a video on the Louis Vuitton Loop. This bag I bought of March in 2020, so it's been a full year, so I wanted to do a wear and tear video. I feel like this bag has only been gaining in popularity more and more over the months. It is one of those, either you love it or you hate it, but I've been seeing this bag a lot on YouTube, so I thought I would make this video to see if anyone was curious how this is holding up. This was my most used bag in 2022. I was very excited to wear this crossbody because this the loop bag is just so perfect for like hugging your body when you wear it crossbody, but I actually found that I used it as a shoulder bag the most. I think it's just so cute. You can dress it up or down. So I did not use the crossbody strap that often. So I haven't noticed any significant wear on the hardware. It still looks brand new, and I don't think this is too much of a surprise. In the beginning, I was wearing it crossbody a lot, like the first 2 or 3 months, but then I just almost purely carried it as a shoulder bag. So I'll go ahead and bring up the hardware for you guys to see, and it still just looks brand new. One thing I was worried about was if this zipper pull was going to get like easily scratched, and I don't think there are any scratches. It still just looks brand new because it really doesn't hit the chain, so I ended up not really having to worry about that. Another thing that probably won't show much wear is the zipper, because I actually usually leave it open when I'm carrying it, because if I have it tucked under my shoulder, and it kind of like naturally stays closed, so I'm not worried about anyone like reaching their hand in there and grabbing it. So I almost always just leave it open like this. The next thing I want to do is look at the piping, because it does not have feet, as you can see, but I think it's holding up really great. I haven't noticed, but I feel like when you hold something up close to the camera, sometimes things jump out at you. This has also been just holding up very well. Might have some scratches there, it looks like. Not seeing anything on this side. So really, the only wear, I think, if we can get that light again, are some scratches here. And one very interesting thing to note, the very first day I wore this bag out, was going on a shopping day with my friend, and she spilled her water bottle all over me in the car, and this was on my lap. And I was freaking out a little bit because of course I had this strap on too. It spilt like all over here, parts of the bag and on the strap. And of course she didn't have any paper towel or anything. I kind of like took my sweatshirt. She was worried about me. I'm like, no, my purse. And so I just kind of like used my sweatshirt to dab off the water. And as you can see, like I didn't get any stains. So I'm not recommending people to wear this bag in the rain, but yeah, that accidental experience, and I didn't get any water stains. So just something to note. You might not need to be as worried with this bag as a non-treated or non-aged Vachetta bag. The other thing I thought I would kind of do today as well is what are some catch-alls that actually fit in this bag, because it is pretty small, and this is something I've kind of been struggling with because I don't want to throw my lip gloss and my perfume just in the bag, because it's microfiber. So if a gummy, chapstick, or lip gloss or perfume spills in here, like it's gonna be so hard to clean. So I just don't want that to happen. So one thing I think people use a lot is the mini pochette. It's my current one I'm using. I just have a, yeah, perfume, chapsticks, mints, all that jazz in there. And it does fit, but look, like it just, you can totally close it. You can just kind of like shove it in there and close it. And you can also put all your like another wallet, sunglasses and stuff in there. There's still room, but I don't like that I have to shove it to the side. So I hardly ever put, oh, and that was the other thing. If you kind of noticed, the pull tab gets stuck because it's so narrow when you pull it out. And like, I don't want to be causing wear on the edges by pulling this in and out of the loop bag. So does it fit? Yes. Do I recommend using it? No, not really. I choose not to. Another catch-all you might be curious about, this is the Toiletry 15, but the new version that comes with the toiletry pouch on chain. So it is a little smaller than the original toiletry pouch, and I was super excited because I thought like, oh, maybe this will fit. Like, how cute would this be? Like, I mean, before I even put it in, you can see like, no. Square and circle, that's not gonna happen. So I tried, significantly like sticks out. There's no maneuvering to make this guy fit. So sorry about that. Another catch-all that I feel like is popular is the Kirigami set. And while this is a little smaller than, well, it's actually pretty similar in size as the Toiletry 15, it's actually bigger. It's longer in length, for those that are curious. So yeah, this definitely is not going to be utilized as a catch-all in the loop bag. So probably my go-to favorite would be the Mini O by Chanel. This one actually fits pretty comfortably in here. I will say again, like, notice it ever so slightly kind of pushes out the top, but you can just kind of push it under. You just kind of like maneuver it and then you can easily fit, and has tons of room. I've got my new wallet. You can stick that in there. If you had some additional cards, I think the smallest Kirigami pouch, like I almost always use this with the loop bag because it's really easy to maneuver with all your other pieces. And let's see, I also have some headphones. So I'd say while it fits a lot, you just have to be very cautious of what your catch-all is going to be if you're worried about your chapsticks and stuff like that. What I use in this front pocket, I put my key fob in here, and then I also like have like little parking validation tickets in there, but that's all I typically fit in. Here's like a Dior lippy, and that like you could, if you just were like, oh, I don't care about the little pocket, I'm just gonna stick my one chapstick or lipstick for the day, you could stick it in there. And let's just see what it kind of looks like. I haven't noticed any bulging or anything like that by putting like a couple chapsticks in there. But again, I'm like, what a shame it would be if this got sticky. So I just haven't been doing that. I reserved this just for my key fob. And then, so I'm gonna take some of that stuff out so you can kind of see what you can like carry in here. Small but mighty, I would say. You can definitely like throw in your keys if you didn't want to if they're too big to fit in here, you could throw throw that in there. And then one honorable mention I would say is also, this is just like a little Chanel pouch that you get, like, you know, with your free gifts when you order from the Chanel website. And a lot of times, like, if I want my sunglasses to fit in my purse, I'll just put in my wallet, AirPods, another card holder, and then I take all the items I don't want to, like, if leak would like ruin my bag, as kind of like a defense. I'll take this and put them in this pouch just like that, and kind of fold it over and just stick that right into the bag. And that's how I'll like keep those items safe. And then you have a little bit more room to finesse some sunglasses in there in like a soft pouch. So after a year of use, those are just some tips and tricks I have for the Loop bag and how to be able to get the most out of it. But I've got to say, most used bag last year, and I anticipate using it a lot this year as well. I just love it, and I hope this has been helpful. And please feel free to ask any questions if I missed, you know, important information that a potential person wanting to buy this bag is interested in. Well, thanks. Have a good day, everybody.